So she asked one of my cousins what a good chair would be, and then she bought it. And she told me yesterday that it's going to be on it. Well, she didn't tell me yesterday. She told me earlier this week that it's going to be here tomorrow.
Oh, what a good chair you are.
She's a good mother. That's why she's about to get Christmased all over her fucking like room.
Oh, he's a good son.
Mammy.
Rather dearest.
Dan's gonna get a fucking monitor out of left field. Just you watch. Don't think I won't do it. I sent Noodle a weapon. Think I won't send you a monitor?
Don't, please. If my mom finds this channel, she's gonna get upset.
Are you live yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just saw the fucking thing.
Don't worry, it's very blunt. It does nothing except look pretty.
It's an ornamental weapon. It's not an actual dealing death weapon. Noodle doesn't need that. She's got the power of
Cats.
God and anime and cats on her side.
Yep.
Also, we should tweet in Discord out that this is happening.
Yeah. That would be good. Could you also throw on the music? It is deadly quiet.
I will throw it on for exactly 1 second.
Oh.
Alright, make a wisdom saving throw.
Music's actually not playing right now.
Why though?
I heard
It
it though.
did play for a sec.
Oh, it didn't play for me, so I'm just I might have to
Yeah.
refresh on my end.
I don't
You
hear
actually played it
Oh,
for like
that's
you
it. I'm
actually
in the-
played it for a second.
That's the thing. I was doing something else that I didn't need you guys to see, so I went into one of my secret my secret Roll20s, where I practice things on the back end that you all can't look at.
Oh, I see.
Oh
Oh,
no.
I have like 3 of those. Just so you know, it's called Test Sickles.
Oh dear.
Of course it is.
Not to hack that
That's
server.
You can't hack. You're but a noodle.
You right.
Alright, there we go.
I got an itch on top of my ear.
Jack's got an itchy eyebrow.
I
I
got.
said ear.
Your ear is your eyebrow. What if you had eyebrows on your ears?
Weird.
That's just hair. That's just normal hair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
just hair.
But it bunches together to form the thickness of an eyebrow, and you can like make expressions like
I mean, I have long hair, so it wouldn't even be seen.
You have an answer for everything, Jack. Alright. We throwing out all the announcements? That's a cool Zoe.
Say what?
P.S. Jack smells.
I just heard the news. Jack, is it true?
Jack, do you release an odor?
Everyone releases an odor.
Not-
Even if you're clean, you still release some sort of odor.
Nope, I chose not to have that happen anymore. It was weighing me down.
He
But
released.
still
He surgically removed all of his scent glands.
I have
Pluck them out
no
one at a
smell. I have no smell whatsoever. Dogs don't even know what to make of me. They're afraid of me because they can't pick up on me.
They can't see you.
I'm invisible to canines. I'm their predator. That's why when there are bad dogs running amok in the street, they call me because I can't be seen. I just hop out of nowhere, grab a wild dog. Shh, there will be no dreams, Rover.
It's one of the dumbest lines we've ever come up with.
I am the dog predator. No, wait, that sounds like something else. I'm not the dog predator.
Run for your fucking life, Matt!
That's gonna die.
Get ready, because it's doggy style time.
Oh no!
Only one person gets to do that to me.
Netzoga. Maximum ogre drive, Matt.
Promise not to say that again. You can do whatever you want.
Minimum ogre drive?
I swear, if you don't give him a technique that's called maximum ogre drive, what are you doing?
Listen, that implies that he's gonna actually fight.
Oh no, it doesn't mean he actually has to fight. Give me his retreat move.
Oh, well, yeah, I can use it as a retreat. It'll be like the
Okay.
Koenma Mark 12, his jetpack he uses to get out of dangerous situations.
Ogre just sits down, puts on a pair of rollerblades, and just leaves.
Did anybody shoot out the things on Discord or Twitter?
I usually do that on my second monitor.
Okay. Also, Noodle, your sister sent me a very nice tweet.
Oh, what'd she do?
It was basically she likes my art and she said that we never talk a lot, but I seem cool and she's very nice.
Aw.
I hear a bunch from her indirectly in the background and it's always really funny.
Yeah. My sister's the best.
Oh.
She's a
oh,
good
that's-
bean.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a bit upsetting.
What?
Fucking Kirby Morrow passed away.
Who?
For those who watch the dub of Inuyasha, he's Miroku.
Aw.
Aw.
Oh!
He was in Stargate.
Hello?
Daddy! You have retorbed.
Yes, I have retorb.
Total retorb.
So we're starting off with you. So just if you guys want to do introductions and stuff, while I get the tweet out. If somebody can just add in the Discord for me.
Okay. I'm Batty. Anarchy, Naoki, Owie, Bugs X Bones.
God.
Wow, put all the heart into it, why don't you?
Yeah, okay, next person.
They're doing it, they're escaping me.
Fucking, okay, fine, I'll choose somebody. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother, you choose the very best one, and you are it, Noodle.
Oh, you should have just said,
That's kind of a
God.
long way around.
Yeah. It's because you just typically skip me anyway. I see how it is.
Listen, Noodle. It was an accident like 1 or 2 or 3
Three
times.
times in a row, Batty!
It was 3 times in a row, wasn't it?
Okay, we can throw around accusations all
Three
we
times
want.
every time we had a fucking Bugs Exposed session. You would just forget I existed. I see how it is.
I would just be like, Noodle went first, because she's the coolest. And also, what does she do? Cool things. Such as?
I don't do nothing. I just fucking play D&D with my friends.
Fucking cool art on Twitter.
Hush your mouth, you. I don't really do that anymore. I want to have my fucking motivation back.
Same.
The only way to get your motivation back, Doodle, is to grasp it like the mighty hammer of Thor and swing it at your computer.
I don't want to break my computer.
I was gonna say, don't do that.
I don't think you guys can afford a new setup.
It's true. I'm quite broke.
Anywho, Dan!
Hi, I'm Ninja Dan's Funhouse. I'll be playing Daisuke Matsumoto with a monocle on today because he wants to prove that he is more than just a himpo.
He's a
He
hamburger.
said he wants to poo.
He's a himbo EX plus alpha.
The ultimate of himbo.
Daisuke will receive the Emperor's love.
Oh no! That's how Juko finishes me off.
That's their ultimate technique. Matsumoto family secret technique, the Emperor's love.
I'm not sure I want to do this one.
Drink the
Yeah,
Kool-Aid,
exactly.
Daisuke.
You act like it's a choice boy. Consume Prilosec.
Consume Prilosec. I tell you what, you got heartburn. You need, you know what? You need Prilosec. Get her done.
Alright, Jack, go for it.
Hello, I'm Blackjack K9. You can tell a lot of locations. I'm playing Matt here. I am DM for Digimon Knighthood, and I also play Dustin on Bugs X Bone. Currently have commissions open still.
Go commission check. He's wunderbar. If you see a logo on our channel for any of the videos, 9 times out of 10 he did it because he's just got that kind of talent, and we respect everything that he does. I'm trying to think.
Read Fey Anarchy.
Read for Anarchy. Just go commission Jack. If you're looking for more people to commission, most of the music you'll hear throughout any of these campaigns, courtesy of Louise Vask with a Q, and his albums are on Bandcamp, I believe, right?
Yes.
Go check out Dungeon Crawlers. It's sick as shit. You'll play it, you'll make your 70-year-old grandmother look her nose up in disgust before she starts tapping her foot to the rhythm, because even old people can get down with this music. Especially old people. Also, just because I want to make sure I do this fairly consistently. Other musical credit, we use a lot of Incompetech music. Thank you, Kevin MacLeod. Links to his site in the description. Go fucking thank him. Dude makes a lot of music for free. Also got Chris O'Neill's Realm of Roses album. Go check that out. Oni NG, he's funny as hell. I am an adamant supporter of him. He is my hero. And I wish to consume him and become him one day.
You're just as weird as he is.
You know what? That's a compliment, but I can't accept it in all good conscience.
Listen, it's been proven, Jack, that with the personality test, both Cable and I have gotten Chris and Zach.
I get Zach, Dan as Chris.
Cable wants to shrink down Oni, hollow out his own insides, and then keep Oni inside him like a bird in a cage, so he can live inside his chest cavity for the rest of his life.
He'll be fine. I'll give him a piano and some
like
boiling
a
milk. He'll keep himself
stray cat.
entertained.
My boy, I have you trapped in my intestinal birdhouse.
Listen, one piano and some boiling milk, I don't think he'll complain. But I am Cable Provider. I am the DM for File Phantasma. Like the late, great Squizgar Squigelf once said, I am not feeling well. A part of me might have forgotten I had to do this today, but I'm gonna make like I'm excited about it. Woo! Now, some people like to say, hey Cable, I can DM File Phantasma as good as you, watch. But the truth is, you can't. Go home, take a shower, and wash the shame off you because you suck.
Little does he know I am just waiting for the moment when he coughs too much and has to go lay down, and then I will be the DM.
You can't DM because you're gonna be like, Kunai has 1 billion Yoki, and all her stats are 100, and Suzaku makes 400 clones of himself, and she rides a sex ocean for the next 2 days.
Whoa!
Sex Ocean, isn't that a JoJo arc?
Well, if it's not, it should be.
He'll take his junk and then burst right through the page.
I think that's everything. Wait, did
Guys,
we
help me
introduce
feel better
Dan?
when I'm not there.
We
I
did.
did introduce Dan.
Oh, okay. I was hoping to skip over him again, so to detract from that time when I accidentally skipped over Noodle 3 times.
The fact that you always remember Dan just rubs salt into the wound. I'm
It
gonna
really
scream.
does. I'm disappointed in you, Batty.
I'm very sorry. I'll make it up to Kunai. I'll give her a supportive shoulder pat.
Well, that's cool. I appreciate it.
Okay, let's get started. Welcome everyone back to File Phantasma, where we had last left off. The party had went about their own separate ways, taking care of some small things, after visiting Pyro in the hospital and meeting Kumon, a fire demon who will be appearing in a team they will meet later on in the Dark Tournament, should they survive and make it further into the rounds. Going about their tasks, Kunai confronted her own inner turmoil and sort of emotions that even she didn't want to fully deal with at the time that this first appeared with the Yata Mirror. And not only did she succeed in defeating it, she made peace with it, which basically renders the mirror powerless against her. After doing that and having, light conversations with Karama, just, wanted to check in, make sure she was doing okay, Naoki had a date with Hideki, which Hideki paid for everything, didn't stick Naoki with a bill. Hideki was very nervous, as he has not done that since his wife died. But overall, they had a very pleasant time, and I don't think anything else happened. Fatty, did anything else happen? Fatty, did anything else happen?
Fatty pissed himself because he remembered how scared he was.
Fatty's on mute. Well, Naoki also had a run-in with Shinobu Sensui, who made it very apparent that he is not watching Naoki at the moment, but he has other business while on Hanging Neck, and warned Naoki to stay out of his way while he's trying to do things. And should Naoki draw attention to him or alert anybody to his presence, he will not hesitate to kill him.
Hey, Naoki was perfectly very nice, and then just gets a punch to the gut.
It was a kick, don't exaggerate it. And anyway, Matt, after having a lovely time with Ogre and running into a woman named Maya, saw some semi-shady business happening with Shu and Fu as they escorted a child somewhere to a remote location on Hanging Neck. After nearly getting killed by Fu, who almost detected his presence, and narrowly rescued by Jin, Matt has seen a child being taken into a facility far off from Hanging Neck's normal areas where people would come and go, and is making plans to infiltrate with Jin and, if he feels the need, anyone else. And while all this was going on, Daisuke hung out with Honda for the day, met another competitor for the Dark Tournament named Kat, and received very not scary training from Junko in order to prepare him for what's to come in the tournament and give him a bit of a fighting chance against opponents.
My mom kicked my ass.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Junko naturally held back against Daisuke, not wanting to kill her son. But can the same be said about Naomi or Ryuji? What will become of what Matt's plans are moving forward? Let's find out today. I'll say Batty, would you have gone to talk to anybody after the events with Sensui, or what would you have done immediately after that?
Well, the first thing I did was check up on Yusuke and Genkai.
That is right. You did do that. So where did you go after Yusuke and Genkai?
I'm trying to think, because I don't think that there's anybody else that knows about... Well, there are two people who know about Sensui. Naoki's just gonna sit on that information for a while, but, yeah, no. I think Naoki might tell somebody specific later, but for the time being, he's just going to not try to piss anybody off.
Okay. And then, Kunai, would you have done anything after all your Yada training, or would you have just gone to sleep so that way you'd be ready for the next day?
I'd have gone to sleep. I took a beating from my own self.
Okay. Kunai kicked Kunai's ass.
Yep.
So, Kunai went to sleep. Matt, you played skee ball with Shu all night.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And Daisuke, your day was spent, for you to gain those two techniques, your day was dedicated to you and Junko.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that was, Hondo watched, he fell asleep, he left and then came back, and he was bringing hydrating sports drinks and stuff. Hondo was very helpful during the training. So, with that in mind, we will move over to the next day, It's fairly early. I'd say it's about and you would all have healed up. Anything you lost, any Reiki or Yoki used, you would have gotten back. Daisuke, I will say you don't wake up when everybody else does. You're out like a light. And by the time you finish with Junko, like you would wake up in Junko's room because she had to carry you back because you were just done. So you spent the night like Junko like slept in an armchair and like gave you the bed.
Aww.
So Daisuke is still gonna be out for this point. Like Daisuke is getting his sleep. Naoki, you would Kunai, you'd still be resting as well. Naoki, you'd probably be the one who's woken up first, like at the earliest. It's maybe about 8 a.m.
Okay. Naoki's just gonna pop up with big old bedhead.
Yeah, it's just you're woken up by like a tapping at the window.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna cautiously walk over to the window.
Okay. So as you go over, like towards like you can see like with the last tapping, you see a little pebble drop, and you look down to see Naomi waiting out there, and it seemed like the tapping wasn't gonna work. You see her like full palming a big ass rock that she was getting ready to chuck. But oh, good, you're awake.
Yeah. I'll be down in a sec.
Yes, we're going to start this soon. And you get a good look at her. Her hair is tied up, and she's not like wearing the standard like robes she normally wears. Like it's weird because she looks more like a casually dressed human, like going to yoga.
Huh.
She's got on like sweatpants and then like just like a loose fitting top, and it looks like she's got her fists bandaged up, like she's ready to train you. She's not wearing shoes. She never wears shoes, just so you know. Naomi barefoots everything.
Naoki doesn't wear shoes that much either.
Naoki wears boots.
He wears boots when he's in human world. That's just so people don't stare at him.
He's got extra toes. He's got 30 on one foot and 3 on the other.
Question: would I know when the next match is?
Next match is not till the day. This is still one of your days off.
Okay, but like how many days is it from now?
The next day over.
Okay.
This is the last day you guys have off.
Naoki's just going to kind of psych himself up, like to train with his mom, but then it's just gonna be like, oh god, what did I ask? I think I'm actually going to wake up Suzaku, because I know he's probably been the least training, and doesn't need to sleep as much, so I'm just gonna like literally slap Suzaku awake. Hey, wake up!
Who in what of the 9 hells is going to die right now?
Naoki, I'm going to train. If anybody needs me, tell them I'll be with my mom.
Sounded menacing as hell.
He looks at you. You get shocked. It's not even like big electricity. It's like he looks at you with tired eyes. He takes his palm and rubs it against his head, and then just like static cling shocks you on your arm real quick.
Ow!
Don't wake me up. And he just lays his head back down into a pillow.
Fucking dick.
Make a perception check before you leave.
Okay, I'll do a little perception.
For a quick transition thing.
11.
Jin's not here.
Don't even want to ask.
And real quick for where Jin is, Matt, it's 8 in the morning. You hear. He's not waking up. Tornado fist!
Jesus Christ, my door!
And he's just using tornado fist to rapidly knock on your door.
Don't fucking guys it. Jesus Christ, why?
You see Jin floating in front of your door, and he just like strikes the the 2 fingers in front of the face like shinobi pose. So, are we doing this or what?
At least let me wake up first.
He flicks you in the forehead.
Ah!
Don't be stupid. This would be the best time to do it. You don't want to go when everybody's moving out and about. You want to hit him at either the crack of dawn or just getting night.
Fine. Let me get fucking dressed.
Yeah, you do that. I don't want to be seeing all that.
Hey, sleeping in the buff is fairly normal. Thank you very much.
Whatever. Jin just like floats around in the room. As you guys do that, we're gonna be periodically jumping in between you and Jin. And he'll ask, by the way, is it just gonna be me and you, or do you have anybody else who want to come along?
Do you know anyone else we should bring? Someone who can at least keep their voices down and is very sneaky enough.
That rules out Ganta. We could bring Toya. I don't know if he's doing anything.
Is he good at being sneaky?
I mean, we were the shinobi of Demon World.
I mean, I never heard of you before, so...
That's the thing. If you didn't hear of us, that means we did our job right.
Can't argue with that.
Jin's a competent ninja, Matt.
I know. He doesn't.
So, Jin will ring up Toya. Toya is down to go with you, so it'll be you, Jin, and Toya trying to make your way through that facility later on.
Aye.
And let's jump to here. Naoki, if you'd be so kind as to put your token anywhere you'd like on this map.
Oh boy.
Well, I guess we don't need to have Naomi there just yet.
Is this a different bit of forest, or is there like a bunch of upturned earth from the previous day?
There's a lot of upturned earth from where Junko was.
Would I know it was caused by Junko, or is Naoki just going into this with no context?
You'd see some blood on the ground and you'd catch a whiff of it. Make a history check with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Daisuke's blood. Probably Junko.
Ugh. Seems we're all getting training from our parents. Wonderful.
Be guided by my essence.
Hey, this is my episode. Get out of here.
I'm a ghost. Whoosh.
You almost were a ghost. Don't play. Should have killed you if you weren't Daisuke.
Yeah, that's true. If you were Naoki would be fucking dead right now.
Let's find something good. Oh, let's use the one you trained with the ninjas with.
Oh, nice.
At least just as a starting track. So, Naoki, you walk through this forest with sort of like to this large clearing. Naomi's like walking ahead of you, and you get a vibe from her as she's moving. Like, you normally can pick up like oh yeah, my mom is trying to like fuck with me. She's trying to do something sinister or just trying to like crack a joke. You get the feeling that she's dead set and focused on teaching you something today.
Okay. Somehow a little bit more intimidating than normal.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. So, as you make your way through and you reach sort of this opening space, you see her just sort of stand and she like cracks her neck a little bit. So, Naoki,
Yeah.
you understand this is more than likely going to hurt, right?
Naoki's just gonna casually crack his knuckles. Do your worst.
This is going to be a bit rough on you, but Remind me, how old are you?
Am I think I lost track. I know I'm over 100.
You see her just walk over, and she kind of just like, you feel her energy actually starting to rise a bit. You don't even have to make an Arcana check. You just feel it pouring out of her, like very thick and dense yoki. Well, it's very like prominent yoki, but it feels light, like almost like it's floating. And she's just like, so a little over 100. Oh, little pup. Anyway, Kitsune, as you know, about every 100 years or so will develop a new tail and get a little stronger. But we don't have 100 years for you to get your second one, do we?
Considering my current timeline, I don't think so.
So, to give you context of what's going to happen, Naoki, I am over 700 years old.
Wait, could you repeat that last thing?
She flicks you in the forehead very heavily.
Oh!
I am over 700. But... And she shows you, like, she holds her finger up. If anyone should ever ask you, you tell them I'm 600 at most.
600 at most. I got it.
I'm young for my age, regardless of how old I am.
So you're telling me you have 7 tails?
No. And you make an insight check on her real quick.
Insight check. 20.
Get a feel from her. You can kind of put 2 and 2 together of like the context of the conversation and what she's telling you, and her saying no. She's about to do something that's gonna be really stupid, but if it works, you're going to get a big benefit from it.
So, you were saying this is gonna hurt, right?
Yes. Kitsune naturally develop a new tail every 100 years, but through extreme situations, the body can develop and manifest one a little earlier than usual. It can happen multiple times, but for each subsequent time it would happen, you'd understand the trauma needs to be a bit greater.
Oh boy, yeah, no, that makes sense.
So, we don't have 100 years, so we're going to put 100 years of training into this day. By the end of today, I'm going to force a second tail out of you.
Well, good thing I didn't make any plans.
Yes, good thing you didn't, because this is... I would like you to be prepared for this. I believe it's the human world cliche to say, I do this out of love. And this is definitely going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me. And you see her sort of like grow, and she is a large-sized creature as she takes this form. And I'm gonna change the music. Roll initiative for me.
Oh boy. Mother.
Do you have anything specific you'd like?
Nothing. Surprise me.
I think fire might be good for this. No, that doesn't feel right. No, I gotta find the right one. I don't use March of Destruction enough. So make a very, very simple intelligence check, and this is just to count. As you see her assume this large kitsune form, you see tails appear behind her. Oh, perfect. So normally this would be an intelligence check, not save, but it's still fine because the 10 would be more than enough. So, Batty.
What?
Subtract 1 from that 10, and that's how many tails you count behind her.
Fun! So, Naoki is just going to, be, casually counting all the tails. 1, 3. Oh,
Funny enough,
no.
she rolled a 20 on her initiative.
Oh, no.
You hear her, you don't see the mom move, but you do hear her speaking, almost through pseudo-telepathy. Are you prepared for this, Naoki?
I'm, as ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Fight with whatever you feel is necessary, and I will do the same. And... Oh, shit. Her sheet closed. 1 second. I'm sorry, Batty. I know you were excited for this.
I am, just getting ready to have fun.
Fun with Mom. So, in terms of what she's going to use... Okay. She is going to move 40 feet this way, and she's going to hold her action until you're close.
Okay.
She bears down on you.
Naoki is going to get a little intimidated for a second. And then he is actually going to spend Yoki and start flying.
Okay. So, how high up do you fly?
I am going to fly kind of 30 feet as a diagonal back up into this tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to call a bolt of lightning down. She has to roll a DC 16 con save. No, it's a dexterity saving throw. Fuck. Okay, let's do this anyways.
Okay, so you're hitting her with a bolt of lightning?
Yeah, hold on. Let me check something real quick. I don't know if it does have damage. Okay, so half on a successful save. What did she roll?
So she has an immunity
To lightning.
to lightning.
So that 22 lightning damage is gonna do nothing. is
At
what you're
22 lightning damage makes her fur stick up on end, but you see her just shrug it off like it's nothing.
Well then. And that's my turn.
Okay. She'll advance up, and I believe she has a flight speed, so you would still be within her. She looks at you, and you see the fur sparking up a little bit from the lightning, and you just hear, "It was very well done, Naoki, but I think if you were to try it, you should attempt something a bit more like this." Make a dexterity saving throw.
Fun. Okay. 13.
And you're gonna take this. As you see her, all 9 of the tails sort of stand up on end, as sort of this, it's almost like she's building up storm clouds above her, as she calls down a massive bolt of lightning as well. And it shouldn't have been as an attack, it was a save you had to make for this.
Okay.
You take 14 thunder damage,
Whoa!
and I need you to make a DC con save.
A con save too. That's gonna be fun. 8.
Yeah, with you get you know when Ash would hit when Pikachu would hit Ash with Thunderbolt, and you could see his skeleton and stuff in there.
Yeah.
You get cartoonishly shocked, and as you sort of stand back up from it, you feel like the muscles in your legs begin to like tighten up a bit. Your movement speed is halved for 1 round.
Okay, shit.
Let me make sure I write this off so I know how much used. Before her turn is over, she's going to make an Arcana check on you. No, that's not nearly going to be enough. I'm going to have to increase the pressure a bit.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's your turn.
Oh, is it my turn? Sorry.
Yeah.
I think you cut out a little bit. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Naoki is going to be... Well, I was planning on saving this to later, but I don't think I have a choice right now. Naoki will actually hop down from the tree and go into his kitsune form.
Okay. Oh, damn, that's right. I didn't make you a kitsune sheet like I was supposed to. I'm sorry, buddy.
That's alright. Give me control with the token. Boy.
So, bigger than Naoki, smaller than Naomi. That's exactly where I wanted it.
Okay. Oh, I took myself off the tracker by accident.
That's okay.
Okay, so Naoki is just going to run up and bite the shit out of his mom, specifically on the leg.
Okay, make an attack. That hits.
Okay. For 18 piercing damage.
Yeah, no, you bite her directly into the leg, and you actually see her like wince back a bit. Like you hear like the howl that like foxes do when they get like hurt.
Yeah.
Whew. You gonna go? Are you gonna take your second attack?
Do I have 2 attacks with this? I thought I only had 1.
Okay, that might be something that I may not have... So you don't get to use your ninja abilities, but if you have multi-attack in your base form, I'm going to say you still have your multi-attack as Kitsune form.
Okay. Naoki
So
will make his second attack then. 11, I don't assume that's going to hit.
No, you go to bite again, and she just like swats you back with one of her tails. And you get a good look. Like, you're a bit bigger than you are in your normal form in this Kitsune form.
Yeah.
But she's still like another like person taller than you. And
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Really, it really does look like in the wild if like somebody like if an animal's like child is acting up and this is them putting them in their place.
Oh, okay. That's a very specific comparison, but...
Yeah, she's about to parent all over you.
Oh boy, okay. Well, that's my turn, so...
Alright. So, you see her lift up one of her claws, and before she swings, you see it begin to get coated with, like, Yoki just surrounding it, as you see one of her eyes just sort of, like, glares directly at you. And this is going to be... She's going to hit you with her miasma claw. That's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's 16 and 15. So that's 31 damage total. So that's 17 slashing and 14 poison damage.
Okay.
As she brings her claw down directly onto you. And I need you to make a con save for me.
Another con save. 11.
11. No, you're gonna be poisoned until the start of your next turn. You can repeat this check to pass on the turn. Real quick, I have to roll something because she not 20. How bad does Naoki look?
He doesn't look... His Kitsune form would look pretty bad at this point, but that's not an indicator of his total HP right now.
Alright. So she's gonna take her second attack to just bite you. As she... No, I still need to do a little more. And does a 23 hit you?
23 is gonna hit.
For 10 piercing damage. As she slashes you down and you sort of get like a wince, she runs and just like bites directly onto you.
With that, Naoki would transform back.
You're back to base, Naoki.
I'm back to base Naoki.
Okay. Also, remind me after this to make you a Kitsune sheet.
Okay, I will. So yeah, normal Naoki, yay! We're gonna cough up a little blood. Time to go all out. I'm using Gale Force now.
Alright.
And I am going to hit her with 4 Cyclone Fist.
Go for it.
So
That's
first
a-
one,
Miss.
second one.
Hit.
Okay. So that is 15 damage in total.
Okay. That's a very good chunk.
Naoki's just gonna kick the wound that he made earlier when he was in his Kitsune form. Not 20.
Okay. Go
And
ahead and hit.
After this, I am going to increase it by using my Hurricane Fist on top of it.
Okay, so that's 19, 23, that's 31. You pay her back for the nat 20 she gave you.
So basically what I'm doing is I'm kind of drop kicking her in the leg where I bit her earlier and I just made a punch. And I'm going to throw another 17 damage on top of that.
Okay. Okay, so another 17 on top.
Yeah.
Alright. Batty, roll me a D100 right now.
Oh boy, let's do this shit.
Alright. Nothing for you. Let me see if she gets anything. Nope. She's looking at you. She looks very hurt. Like, doesn't look like she's going down, but it looks like you have injured her.
Yeah.
No, I still need to increase this. You are strong, but you'll die if I don't do this.
Hey, I'm not done yet. 21
That one will miss.
Fuck.
You go to strike her with the last one. She just like wraps one of her tails around your arm and just like slams you into the ground.
Okay.
Knocking that shit out.
Now I'm done.
Neither
That's it.
am I. And this next one, she does not get her multi-attack because this is her full action to do this.
I don't like the sound of that.
You see Yoki building up like all around her. And you just immediately see as she just like howls as loud as she can directly at you. And I'm gonna roll to hit. You're directly in front of her, so this is going to hit. This is the strongest attack move she has. The Kitsune's Howl. A 19 will miss you, right?
A 19 will miss me.
Okay. Okay, so you watch as you manage to dodge out of the way of this point blank. Also, you actually sidestep a little bit this way.
Yep.
This tree, it doesn't blow up. It doesn't like disintegrate into flames. You watch as it's covered in like this wave of like necrosis before it just rots and dies.
Wait, you were gonna hit me with that?
You see both the eyes just stare directly at you. Yes.
Fuck.
And that'll be your turn.
Her turn. Okay. That Naoki is going to kind of sidestep this way to give him a little bit more running room if he needs to run away. And he's just going to try to actually go for her back legs this time.
Okay.
So 13 doesn't hit.
13 will miss. 13
Okay.
will miss.
25.
Alright, really quickly, I'm gonna have her take her reaction then.
Okay.
She's gonna give up another. Damn, she burns this faster than Junko does. So, for this one, so I need you to make a perception check.
Perception. Okay.
Yep.
16.
16 against her counter stealth. 18, so she just beats you out. She's
Oh.
activating an ability called Illusionary Step.
Okay.
With this,
Yeah.
you go to hit her, and she completely disappears in front of you. And behind you, as you turn to look,
Oh.
just gonna get rid of this one. 4 more of her exist in their place. Each one of them emanating the same amount of Yoki, and they're indistinguishable from each other. To give you context, the way this is like a hide in plain sight ability.
Okay then.
I did a lot of research into Kitsune while I was making her.
Well, I have one more thing I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to see if one of these are illusion. So I have a ranged variant of Hurricane Fist, and I have one more attack. So.
Okay, and I'm gonna put colors on them just so you can distinguish.
Okay, let me look at something real quick. Because I have Gale Force up. So, I'm going to roll Cyclone Fist, but then I'll roll the damage using a d4. So, I'm aiming for orange. Does a 10 hit? A 10 would not hit, I would assume.
A 10 would not hit. So as the winds just go, each one of them just like strikes their tail with enough to like block back the winds you throw out.
Okay. With that would be Naoki's turn.
Alright. And actually, I just remembered, I have to take the colors off of them because that will kind of give you a dead giveaway as to which one is which.
Okay.
So.
That's alright.
Okay. So, Naoki's turn. Let's see. They're all going to advance up on you, almost like surrounding you to a degree.
Yeah.
Oh. They should hit. Okay. So, this will be fun. Actually fucked up. She was supposed to use this first. I'm sorry, Batty. I know I made this fight too easy for you.
You know what? I think I'm okay with it so far.
So, you see all 9 of their tails stand on end with small fireballs appearing at the end of it. And this is 9, 18, 20, this is like 36 different like tails you see with fire at the end of them. And they all launch those directly at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
So you fail this. You don't take any damage, but the fire sort of like hits you and you're sort of like glowing with like this neonish green flame pouring off of your body.
You know, if he's gonna like wince and cover his face, and then he's just gonna like, wait, what? And then like look at his hands. Wait, what did you do to me?
In unison, you hear all 4 of them say, "Made it easier to find you." As they all simultaneously moving at the same time.
Yeah.
They all rush in, and you see this one right here is gonna go for a bite attack with advantage now. Does the 21 hit you?
21's gonna hit me.
Okay, so you take 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then almost like jumping over to another spot, this one towards the other side is going to go in for a... Does she have the power to do it? She could. She's gonna go in for a Miasma Claw. 23 hits you, I assume, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And that's 5 slashing, 8 poison damage.
Okay.
Make a con save.
Another one. 20.
Yeah, you pass this time. So you are not considered poisoned.
Okay.
Okay. And that'll be their turn.
Okay. So after that, Naoki will. Yep, I'm just going to systematically go up to each one of them and punch them. So, starting with this one.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Alright, so who are you aiming for this one?
Yes.
Okay.
So, first one, 27 hit.
Let me see. So, you immediately destroy this one.
Okay, good. One down. Not one on this one.
Okay, let's roll a percentile die. 91! Hey!
Oh, okay. Hey, that's fun.
You'll swing, but as your arm goes to punch this one
Yep.
one right here reaches out to bite directly into you. Does the 20 hit you?
20 hits me.
Your arm gets pierced you get 13 points of piercing damage. And
Oh.
I'm gonna roll another D100. How's Naoki looking?
Not too good right now.
Checking you. So Naoki's not looking good, so she can sort of... Alright, she's gonna attempt something. Make me a... Hold on, I actually have to pull this up real fast. Okay, make me a wisdom check. Just to check
Wisdom.
how to save.
9.
If you would have had advantage, you would have gotten it, but no. So, nothing happens right now. You feel like a twinge of something about to start, but nothing immediately like takes hold of you just yet.
Okay. Naoki is going to look to the one who bit him, and he is going to try to attack that one next.
Okay.
19. Ooh.
19 will miss.
And let's do this. That's another nat 1.
Okay. 31. So, the attack against this one is just gonna miss. It's on the low end. And I'm gonna have her roll another D100, see how successful she'll be. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Now, if I add that with... Sorry, I did a weird roundabout way of making the system work, because
Okay, it's fine.
just trust me on this. Have her do a wisdom. Alright. So, that... Alright. Naoki, make me that wisdom check again. It's gonna be a little different, though.
23.
Yeah, you hit this shit. So, it's almost as if the first two right here, like use their paws to like knock you down and pin your neck to the ground, and it hurts like all hell. You feel her claws digging into like your back a little bit, and it's not like she's biting you. It's like she's like grabbing onto like your energy itself, like with the last one, and to give you an accurate description, it feels like she's tearing a limb off right now. Like you are sweating, you are visibly shaking, and it feels like you could like die at any second. But with like one final pull, she yanks as hard as she possibly can, and you would actually end up back in like your kitsune form just due to stress alone. But breathing heavily in your kitsune form and in a lot of pain. I'm going to actually roll how badly this is going to hurt you right now.
Oh boy.
I'm going for your second, so... You take another 10 points of just psychic damage.
From pain.
Just from shock. There was no other way besides psychic to calculate that, but... Naoki, you now have your second tail as a kitsune. And seeing that, you watch as two of the clones sort of disappear. And she begins to... Let me just find it. Gotta find... You see her regular form appear in front of you as her kitsune form disappears. Again, just like with Junko, you didn't get her to half health. You got her good, but not to half health.
Ow. Hey, you didn't kill me. That's good.
I wouldn't try to move if I were you. It's going to hurt for quite a while. I figure we'll rest you up for about an hour and then we're going back to training.
Oh, there's more.
Yes, a lot more. You see, like, her duplicate herself, and there's like 4 different like versions of her just standing around. And in unison they ask, "You couldn't see through this, could you?"
No.
You were looking for the real one when in actuality, you'd never hit the real one. I can trade places with any of them.
Wait. You can jump from illusion to illusion?
Most kitsune worth their measure can do that. You also don't appear to know how to utilize Foxfire to mark a target.
Nope. I don't think I do.
And she flicks you again in the forehead, which sends like shocks to your entire body, and you don't even seem to know how to howl properly.
Look, I never got the right amount of training for what I needed to learn, apparently.
I suppose it's my fault. It's not going to be easy, but in a day we're going to rectify this.
Wait a second. Naoki's gonna actually look behind him. So he has 2 tails currently, right?
You have 2 tails.
Well, at least we know it's working. Oh, it's gonna be a lot weirder to wear pants now.
When you heal up, you should feel a significant increase in your abilities.
So you said I shouldn't move?
I wouldn't if I were you. And she kind of tries to like make you a bit more comfortable on the ground, but she's doing her best. She like she basically does like the lap pillow thing, just trying to like let you rest for a minute. I'm impressed though. It's not the first time I had a tail ripped out by force. I wasn't conscious. The shock of it alone can sometimes send you or knock you out for several hours.
I've might not have the best training when it comes to being a true kitsune or whatever, but I've had my fair share of getting my ass kicked.
Well, hopefully this will limit how much you get your ass kicked in the future.
Yeah, here's hoping.
And as you sit there and rest with her, beyond an hour, she's actually, like, an hour would have passed, and she's gonna note that that's not nearly enough time, like, based on what just had happened to you. It's like, it's very intense what you just went through, like, not to downplay it at all, Batty.
Oh yeah.
So she's going to let you rest for a little bit before she starts doing things, but in that time, she is going to be, from some of the abilities that she's used on you, she will have the time to explain to you how 2 of them work and be able to, like, in the next training sessions, teach you how to use them. Do you have 2 abilities you'd like to learn from her?
Okay, I kind of do.
So to give you what she can teach you is the Miasma Claw,
Yes.
the Kitsune Howl,
Yes.
Thunderfall. She can teach you Illusionary Step, and she can teach you Haunting Fire.
Haunting Fire is what she used on me to make me glow, right?
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna want to learn that one. And I am definitely going to... Ooh, what should else? I'll learn... What was the attack that did poison damage? Is that Miasma Claw?
Yes, Miasma Claw.
Okay, I think I'm gonna learn Miasma Claw.
Alright, so she will spend, over the course of this day, once you've recovered and when you assume your Kitsune form from now on, you will have access to these moves. These can only be used while you're a Kitsune.
Okay. I gotcha.
But, you will... I'll send you the stats for them, like, after the session, because you probably won't have a need for them right now.
Okay, fair enough.
You will have learned from her Kitsune's... You will have learned from her Miasma Claw and Haunting Fire.
Okay.
Haunting Fire is like Fairy Fire.
Yes, I assume that.
Miasma Claw, it will have a different save based on what your modifiers are for it.
Yeah.
But essentially, on a hit with this, they have to pass a con save, and if they failed, they're poisoned until the end of their next turn. Meaning disadvantage on all attacks.
Okay.
And that only costs 1 Yoki to use.
Oh, okay.
So, while you guys rest, and just for the sake of it, because I don't have a different map that works very well for this, we'll say in a different area, Kunai, you would have been woken up by Ryuji later in the day, and he'd have had you follow him out to begin your training today. And let's take just 3 minutes so I can get things set up and ready to go before we start that next part.
Okie dokie.
But just throw a kunai on the map for me.
Oh. Slap.
Batty, what'd you think of Naomi?
I really liked her. I didn't know she'd be that broken. Yeah, no. My mom's scary.
Just a tad.
Just a little bit.
I fucked up because she was supposed to hit you with the fire first. Thus she'd have had advantage on Kitsune Howl.
Do you know how much HP Naoki had left?
How much?
9.
Oh!
So yeah, one more hit, she would have probably KO'd Naoki.
Because Kitsune Howl hits for 66.
Ooh.
Oh!
It's 66 necrotic damage, by the way.
Oh. That's something.
And also, you can't tell anybody because she'll be very upset with you because people will think she's old, but Naomi is indeed a Ninetales.
See, I was not expecting that. I knew she was going to have a lot. I was assuming 7, but she has the full Ninetales.
She's 7. She shouldn't have it, but she had them not artificially, but she had them forcefully drug out at a young age.
Yeah.
So, and you could assume just by that, you felt what that must have been like. She's dealt with that twice. And childbirth.
Childbirth is what drove out one of them, apparently.
It really was.
Okay, then.
So easy. He grabbed onto the tail while trying to come out. He just really did not want to leave.
I know that
minutes,
was
Mom!
a bit I know that was a bit of a... Truthfully, you did a lot better against her than I assumed you would. I thought she would have bugged that tail out of you a lot earlier.
I was actually kind of surprised how much damage I did to her.
Yeah, no. You traded back and forth with her. You both nat 20'd with 31 damage to each other. And then adding your, Hurricane Fist on top of that was really fucking cool.
Yeah. Naoki's setting up those combo moves. But yeah, I really like that fight. Very fun, Cable.
And So I didn't actually get to go through this. You did notice her having a change of clothes. There was something different about her.
What?
You know the little necklace she wears?
Yeah.
She's not wearing it right now.
Oh, okay.
And just out of context for why she's even in human world in the first place. I saw it in the chat, and this was something that slipped my mind to address. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Remember Hokushin, like the apprentices of Ryzen?
Yes.
How they had to wear those things on their chest to like artificially keep their power levels lower, so they could like slip through the Makai.
Yeah.
That's how Naomi does it.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, you sent me that design with her, and when I saw it, I was like, I could do something with that little thing right there. Oh, it can be an artificial suppressant.
Okay, well, at least now we have a reason for it.
Yeah, no, she's not just this ridiculously strong out and about. And she can't be this strong all the time. She has to kind of keep that on. Or else
Yeah.
they're going to throw her behind the Makai barrier and not let her out.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, with a weaker version of her, she can come and go as she pleases.
She's just your inconspicuous, seamstress.
Mm-hmm.
No need to worry about Big Mama Kitsune.
What do you mean you want a refund?
And the scariest part about it is even with Big Mama Kitsune, she was scared of Sensui.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to talk to somebody about that later.
Not today, you getting strong, boy.
I am getting strong. I'm currently so strong right now that I can't move a muscle because of the pain.
Also, add 6 Yoki to your maximum, too.
Add 6 Yoki?
Yeah, to your maximum. Not currently what you have, but your overall limit.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm feeling very good about these power-ups, Cable.
It's tasty, isn't it?
It is very tasty.
Cable, you doing okay, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm just getting my energy up. Kunai's is the one that's like... I'm kind of happy we did Naoki's first, because Naoki's is rough, but Kunai's is kind of a slogfest. This one's gonna get real fucking... I needed to have some energy for this one.
Your turn.
I don't... You know what? I'm glad I remembered, because I didn't make a specific token that I needed to do. Let me get this set. 1 second, and then I'll be ready to go. You excited, Noodle?
Yes.
You should be. Alright, let's continue. Sorry there won't be super much for Daisuke, Dan.
Oh, that's fine. No, this is good.
And then... Cause I still gotta do the stuff with Matt today, too. Kunai,
Yes.
you meet with Ryuji early in the morning. Do you feel set and comfortable and ready to go?
Yep, I'm feeling full of energy, full of vinegar. I don't really know what I'm saying right now.
Sounds scared.
I am very worried.
As you walk into the forest to go and meet him, like where he has told you to meet, you see him there, and he's doing like that samurai thing where he's just sitting and meditating, like with his hands on his lap and his eyes closed. Like there are just like random leaves like going along the breeze, and he seems undisturbed by everything. I need you to make an Arcana check as you approach him.
Oof. Natural 20.
You catch it just as soon as you get within like a certain radius of him. You feel a very potent demonic energy, and it feels old. It feels old and just... Yet, it doesn't feel like it's, like, strange to you. It feels like it kind of makes you feel like it feels like you in a way. It gives you like a sort of, it's a comforting feeling. And he just kind of looks up at you. Are you ready, Yuzu?
I'm ready, Dad.
You see him sort of like take the top part of like his robe off and just sort of like tie it around his waist. And he's like stretching his neck. I would advise you right now, before we fight, I would draw your Mazuku energy at this point. This would not be wise for you to come in this without it.
Okay, she will do the tattoos then, I guess.
And as he feels the tattoos and the energy rising from you, you see like a little tear go down his eye as he looks. It's almost like fighting a smaller version of myself, but allow me to emphasize for you, Yuzuhira, that it is a much smaller version of myself. Where you feel like a firework, Noodle, like if your energy was sparking out, to a firework, you feel an explosion near you, just from where he is.
God damn.
As you see him staring down on you, and in every mark where you have a tattoo, an eye appears on him. So in the spots where your tattoos manifest, those are where his Jagan eyes show up. Roll initiative.
Okie dokie. Oof.
At least it's initiative. 8. He also didn't do very well. Oh, you guys, look at you guys rolling close to your moms in initiative, Dad. So. Oh yeah, he can reach you. Let's see. Immediately, he just dashes straight in, almost like in a blink of an eye. And give me 1 second, Noodle. Just pulling it up. You see him pull his hand back, and then immediately he strikes you directly in the gut with a punch. And let's see. An 11 will miss, right?
Yes, it will.
Alright, so you managed to dodge out of the way of his first punch, and then the second one comes flying at you. 16.
That misses.
Alright, you dodge out of the way of the second, and then as he goes forward, the third one drops through, and...
That misses.
11. Yeah, so you managed to parry all 3 of his attacks, and like dodge out of the way of them, but he seems undeterred, like staring back at you.
Alright.
Your move.
I'm going to do something that I rarely ever do.
Hey. Alright, first attack roll you have against him is with advantage.
Okay, so I think that's the only, like, attack sort of action I can do. So, movement, I'm just gonna make this annoying for him. And I'm gonna get the heck out of the way.
Alright, so next turn you have advantage on your attack. So you moved out of his way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just check something real quick. Alright. So he can't reach you completely, so he's actually only going to go up 40 feet. And he's looking directly at you. you see him cross his arms, and like on the forearms, you would see more Jagan eyes open up, and they are like scarlet red with the sclera being almost like a goldish color. And he is going to stare directly at you and spend this many. Supreme Jagan Binding Curse. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Fantastic! Thanks, Dad! 22?
You were one under what you needed.
Damn it!
So, you feel binds begin to surround you as they like wrap around your entire body. And he rushes in. Well, actually, no, he can't. He's still out of your range, so he can't advance up on you. So, you are bound. At the start of your turn, make a strength save.
14.
Not enough to break out just yet, so you are still restrained in the curse. So he'll advance up on you, and he'll sort of like pick you up and just like look at you. You're very fast. You need to be able to. You need to work on your strength a little bit, user. And he's gonna give you a quick shot to the gut to see if he hits. 24 with advantage.
Yeah.
And 4 doubled would be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
He's going to stand you up on your feet, and then he's going to back up a little bit. And on his forearms, you see the eyes close as the curse, like, dissipates from around you, binding you down. So you are free from the Jagan binding curse.
Okay. That's weird. Why would he drop it on his own? That's,
Make an insight check.
it's concerning.
Make an insight check on him if you'd like.
7.
You don't know why. You could try to ask, but you don't know why he did that.
But what's the point of that?
For you to fight like a Jiganshi, I'm going to systematically take you through everything Jiganshi can do. There's no point in doing it if you can't fight back. You've seen the Jagan binding curse. Everything else from now on, I hope you can react to it.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Just concerned. Going over full movement that away. I'm on you. And
Do you want to attempt anything on him? Chromatic orb. Let's see. That misses, unfortunately.
yeah, I figured.
Yeah. So, Ryuji is going to advance. He can still reach you. So he's going to rush up. And let's see what his next thing will be. Oh, this could be a fun one. So. You see all the eyes on his body begin to glow blue as he screams Gorgon's flash. Let's see. Okay, so you're gonna have to make some wisdom saving throws, and I need you to there's gonna be a couple of these.
Oh boy.
So make a wisdom saving throw for me right now.
23.
That's a pass. Make another one. That's a
25.
pass. Make another one.
14.
That's a fail. Make another one.
14.
That's a fail. Make another one.
19.
That's a pass. So you pass 3 out of the 5. So you manage to dodge out of the way of 3 of these 5 blue beams that come flying towards you, but 2 of them strike you directly down, and you get like this weird, like tense feeling in your legs. Your movement speed is reduced by 20 for the next minute.
Oh, fantastic.
And for each one of those, so ignore the to hit because that's just how I had to put it in for the stat thing. These are only dexterity saves. I mean, wisdom saves, sorry. So you take 26 necrotic damage.
Oof. God damn, Dad.
Had all 5 of those hit, you'd have taken it from each one of those. So 26 necrotic damage, and your movement speed is reduced by 20 for the next minute.
Jeez,
That was the technique known as Gorgon's Flash. It's used to immobilize and damage your enemies. Continue, Yuzahira.
Some pretty flashy moves you got there, Dad. Right. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, he's right there. Nope.
Don't you have advantage because of your you've been fighting him for 2 rounds of
Oh,
combat?
you're right.
Then you do hit. Yeah, you like grab his beard and shoot like streams of electricity up into him. And he's actually taken aback by that a little bit. You actually catch him off guard.
He also no longer benefits from reactions for 1 turn.
Yeah. So he can't take his reaction on the next turn, which actually is very helpful because there's something else he can do.
I figured. He seems like the type to do something sneaky. Alright, Dad, I can only move 50 feet away, but I'm gonna make it harder for you. Bye!
Oh, you can only move 30. You can only move 30.
No, I have
Your
a
movement speed
base...
reduced by 20.
No, I have a
Your
base
speed-
movement speed of 70.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, then. Alright, yeah, 50 feet away. He looks at you and he looks a little impressed that you pulled that off. I'm so proud of her. So, make a history check for me to see if you can tell what he's about to do next.
10.
You kind of get a feel you saw something like this with Hiei where he apparently had something stored in his Jagan eye. Or like using it as like a conduit for something. You see the one on Ryuji's right hand begin to glow as a small creature appears. And this is why I got to draw this. It was fun.
Oh.
It's not very big. A little critter, Dan. Yes. It stands by him, and you see almost mirroring like his Jagan embedded on its wings, but this thing is made of pure spiritual energy. It's not a living thing. And I have to roll a d8. Okay. As Ryuji rushes in towards you, the creature systematically comes down towards your other side. Not on top of you, though. That's icky. So, Ryuji's going to go ahead and take another punch at you. Nat 1! Wait, no, that's a 25. You both share that focusing and combat ability. My bad.
Of course.
Where'd you think you get it from? You get it from your dad.
Dad.
So you take another 9 bludgeoning damage as he kicks you directly in the shin. Or punches you in the gut, however you want to do it. That's just melee attack is what I call punch. And then from behind, it's almost like it's a remote command via the mind. He is going to order the bird to attack you. Let me see. 17 doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
Okay, so you managed to avoid the bird. For funsies, I'm gonna show you what it would have looked like if it hit you.
Ooh! Oh!
As you watch it dodge forward, and he just like stares down, like its eyes and his eyes are locked, like directly on you. I don't know why I paused weirdly there, but it is your turn, Kunai.
Oh my god.
Oh, actually, real quick. Technique number 2. Jagan not only are conduits for our power, but we can use them to bind or subjugate, if you need to, something to our will. Be it a living creature or an amassment of your own spiritual energy. This is an example of how that can be used.
She's just kind of looking at him, awestruck.
I'm not great with names, but I guess you could call this the Raven of the Jagan Eye. I'm horrible with naming things. Michi usually does that.
She's just got like these stars in her eyes, like, that is so cool! That is so cool!
Survive this, and then we'll move on to the last thing I can show you.
Okay. Well, it was a bonus action for the flying sword, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that. 16?
16 does not hit him.
I figured. Let me see. Well, I'm going to do something I rarely ever do. Oh my god, natural 20.
Go ahead, hit them with Hidoku. Who are you aiming for?
I'm going for Dad, because Dad is controlling the burb.
Okay. So 18. Not bad.
He also
That's a
needs
hefty
to
chunk.
make a DC 14 strength save or be considered grappled.
15.
No, thanks, Dad.
He breaks out of the grapple. And he just kind of looks at you. Do you have anything else, or is that your turn?
No, I'm not gonna do that. There was some other things I could do with it. Actually, I do have other attacks, though.
Go ahead.
14.
That one will miss.
Okay. Because the
You
flying
sort of, like-
sword is a bonus action, does that mean I still get all of my other 3 attacks?
So you took your bonus action to attack with the flying sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have one more attack.
Hey, that's handy. 13.
No, you try to hit him with the whip the first time, but he's got it like wrapped around his arm, and you watch, you see it like in his Jiganshi form. His skin is like it's not like blue, but it's like a very bluish gray, very dark, and you see like the eyes like everywhere. Like his muscles are tense. He's holding back the whip through pure muscle alone. No Yoki is involved with this.
God damn.
Right, and then on your turn, he's gonna go in for a punch. 21, or does that not hit?
That with the tats up does not hit.
Okay, so you swerve out of the way, but the Raven will go and make its attack now. The Raven will miss. Nice. Okay, one sec. And he's looking at you. He's looking at you very awestruck and like not awestruck, but he's impressed that you're dodging him, even at point blank range. You're an impressive girl, Yuzahira. I'm proud to have my blood a part of you. And he smiles down at you, but that'll be the end of his turn.
Eee. Alright, Dad. 19?
19 just hits.
Hey.
Just hits. 12 slashing. Ooh. Okay.
So that's the bonus action again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Time to use. Oh no. Oh wait,
You have
no, it's
advantage,
advantage.
remember? So you do hit. 17. Okay.
24.
You hit. 30. Noodle. Well, that's chunky.
How's Dad looking?
He's still up.
Fuck, he's sideways.
He looks hurt, but he doesn't look like he's undeterred.
Alright, last one. 18.
Just misses.
Oh boy.
Okay. Alright, so he's gonna have advantage on this. You see the raven, like, look directly at you. It's going to expend this, and you see his Jigan glow brilliantly. Like, you've never seen, like, it's gross how hot this feels. Let me see. Nat 20 for this. This is gonna hit you. Now I need to do this for a second because there can't be music for this next part. Your Jigan, like, you look directly at his Jigan, and Kunai, it's almost as if everything around you fades. You don't see Ryuji, you don't see the forest, you don't see anything surrounding you. You're in an empty void of nothingness. And in terms of what you're going to take for this, you take 29 psychic damage.
It's a nat 22, isn't it?
Yeah. The nat 20 comes from the 4. The base damage was 25. So he rolled very low for the other things he needed for the nat 20.
Oh my god.
As this hits, almost as if, like, everything around you is cold, you're surrounded by images of, like, your past life, like, before joining the spirit agency, the people you hated, the things that you dislike seeing. And then in an instant you snap out of it, but you are breathing heavily as you're back with Ryuji in the forest, and he is no longer in his Jiganshi state, and he is holding you tight.
She's like you said, she's breathing heavily. She's just like, what was that?
I apologize for that, but the best way to... And you see him look very upset with himself. I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. As there are tears running down his face.
She's gonna grip the sides of his head and she's gonna be like, tell me!
It is something only we can do. No artificial Jiganshi can do this. That is the black dream of the Jigan Eye.
Somewhere in the back of her head, she's kind of smirking.
It essentially traps someone in a mental prison that you create for them. They can't escape. You have to focus while you do that. I dropped it immediately, but had I maintained concentration with you, I'm fairly certain I could have kept you like that for a while. And for you, Kunai, being in that state, it felt like it was almost like an hour or something for you. Barely a couple seconds have passed with Ryuji.
damn.
I hope you understand. I dropped it immediately. I didn't want to subjugate you to anything like that.
I understand why, but it's part of why I did what I did yesterday. I'm tired of being weighed down by what I've seen in my past, what I've experienced.
Well, it seems like not even your past can hurt you now. I'd say you're pretty much invincible using it. You see him spit up a bunch. You see blood trickling down his mouth as he like spits up a bit.
Oh, are you okay?
Immediately, like, his Jagan doesn't even stay open anymore.
Oh no, oh no.
The Black Dream is... It's quite intensive. Let me check something real quick on it. He didn't do it for very long. Alright, it's only an additional point, but he does have a point of exhaustion on him, and he also just takes another 1 point of HP in terms of damage. There are drawbacks to using it. It's not meant to be used multiple times. I'd advise you use that as a last resort.
Duly noted.
And he just kind of sits with you a little bit. And you see the raven, actually. This imposing bird doesn't look much bigger than a normal raven, but you sense a big amount of like aura coming off of it. It just like lands on your shoulder, Kunai, and starts nuzzling its face up against you. It has no face, but like where you would assume a face would be.
She go and snuggle some bird.
Face, allow me to rest for just a little bit, but I'd be happy to show you how to do some of what you've seen today. The fact that you can handle these, or at least not be destroyed by them, or hurt too badly by them, proves that you should be able to learn them with a little bit of practice.
By the way, she's looking pretty banged up herself, Cable. She's looking
How much
simple.
age? How much HP were?
I'm at 16.
Damn, I successfully beat all three of you into the dirt with them.
Yo.
And like knew when to stop.
It's pretty clutch there, man. God damn. Alright, how
Very
bad
proud of
is
myself.
Dad looking?
He's pretty rough, but he looks like he'll get better with time.
Just for this sentiment, can I do the same thing I did with Harbinger again, but in reverse?
He would actually reject it. He doesn't. He'd be like, no, you keep that. You more than anything. But I do appreciate it, and he kind of like he pulls you in and like hugs you while he's like sitting down, and then he just like pinches both of your cheeks. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
We talked about this.
I don't care. Look at you. You're so strong. But what can I teach you? Could I?
What am I allowed to learn?
So, a few things. You can pick two of them. He can teach you the Gorgon Flash. He can teach you how to summon and control a spirit beast. You will learn Supreme Jagan Binding Curse later on, but he could help you work on your Jagan Binding Curse and make it stronger.
Cable.
Or he could teach you the Black Dream of the Jagan Eye.
I know what I want to do.
What would you like?
I want the spirit beast, but I'm going to tell you how I want some of that flavored later, and then I do also want the black dream of the Gigant.
Okay, and if the spirit beast thing, you want it with Maho, don't you?
I do.
So here's the thing he's going to explain to you. The spirit beast thing will work differently depending on the beast you bond with. So not only does it work with Maho, it works with other things too.
Nice.
So if you find a creature, like a living creature, if you'd like to bind to your spirit, you can do that. What Ryuji does is a little different. He manifests it purely out of his Yoki, so it's not something that he could teach you right away. That would require like you to train with him for like tens of years. But at the moment, if you find certain creatures, you can sort of like call them to your like side in battle, and you would command them like you do with the flying sword with the bonus action.
Oh my god.
And whenever you get a creature, they will always have different stats. I had a feeling you would want Maho. I've been working on stats for Maho already.
Yay.
So, over this point, add 6 to your Yoki maximum.
Oh my god.
And he is going to spend the remainder of the day showing you how to control and call a spirit beast. Specifically you with Maho, since you're already bonded with Maho. And he is going to spend the rest of the day after you've learned that, like, you're going to be training to control the Black Dream of the Gigant, so that you can learn how to do that yourself. But that'll be kunai for the day.
Nice.
Alright, we're gonna take one more quick second, just so I can get some new things set up. And then we're gonna pop in on Daisuke real fast, but then we're gonna move over to the next part, which is Matt.
Oh boy.
So Matt, Toya, and Jin.
Let's pop in and see what Daisuke is doing.
Your mom would have woken you up by this point, like, alright, you mooch, get out. Don't you had me.
Wait, where am I? Did I die again?
Yes. Yeah, I'm just getting stuff set.
Canonically, the first time Daisuke died was out of happiness at the first time he went to Dusty's.
And we're gonna move over to the new map. So, hi chat, how are you all enjoying this one? How are my players enjoying this one too?
He's good.
Oh.
Aren't our parents great?
Yeah. I don't know, mine are dead.
Go ahead and throw yourself on the map, Jack. Because we're going to be starting. This is pretty much going to be the Matt show from the next point onward. And you have a map this time! But, still going to take a quick minute just because I need to get the new info pulled up. But, yeah. So, now that this is done, I would like to state, Noodle, I had so many interesting ideas for you in terms of what I could do for a Giganchi, and Chibi actually heard me talking about this earlier, where Giganchi don't exist. So I was trying to find everything I could to make interesting powers for Ryuji. And it settled on trying to figure something out with summoning something, and blatantly, I'll just straight up say, the Black Dream of the Gigant is this version of Tsukuyomi. I took him on Gekyo Sharingan ability and retooled it a little bit.
I totally knew it!
I knew. Listen, y'all don't understand. I see potential in that for one person specifically.
Like, we were watching those Naruto things last night. I freaking...
Oh yeah, no, Tsukuyomi. I've been sitting on that, like, Louise Cable. Listen, alright, I didn't give her. Technically, Hiei has Amaterasu. I'm not giving her a Susanoo, though, Louise. I'm not gonna do that.
Listen, I don't know much about Naruto, but even I know what that is.
A Susanoo?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you knew what a Susanoo was.
I had a lot of spoilers.
Also, we have 8 people in chat. Hi,
Oh,
everybody.
hello, all you 8 people. Lovely to
We had,
see
10,
you.
we had 10 at one point. I saw you all in.
I saw you. Mm-hmm. Being all fresh up in this chat.
You all are some handsome people, and I hope you all get Ferraris. No, trust me, Luz, I'm not making them fully Uchihas. I literally borrowed one Uchiha ability for Giganshi. The rest were actually Hiei's powers. I'm not putting fucking busted-ass Uchihas into Final Phantasma, because it's too goddamn broken.
And the newest member, Teen Tagura, Madara Uchiha.
Please,
Damn it!
Like, I couldn't do that, because then that would require you guys to physically hurt him, and that would kill me to do that.
Give her Boruto. No.
I can't have you guys physically hurt Madara, Dan. And I don't know if you know this, but
Listen, Vile
he's
Crow,
my
I don't
favorite.
think you understand. I don't know anything about Naruto, but if I had a Boruto, I would kill it.
Here's what happens. Give us you give us Kid Madara, who all he has is a pocket full of rocks.
You think that still wouldn't be enough to stop you? This is Madara Uchiha. I don't think you get this, Dan. If I bring Madara with his level of charisma in here, Shina will leave you. Hideki will leave Naoki. Suzaku will leave Kunai.
Madara gets an instant harem.
He will steal all your significant others just by flipping his hair once.
Well, shit.
I have a favorite if you guys can't tell.
You don't say!
So what I'm hearing is he's the character you'd go gay for.
Oh, 200%. At that point, it's not even about that. It's about just I hope the charisma rubs off on me.
Yeah, the charisma.
Well, yeah, whatever. It's Mamoru Uchiha. I don't give a shit. Fatty's on mute. Fatty, do you know you're on mute? Did you step away?
That's when you look down at Madara. He has no pants on, but you realize he's missing 2 testicles. You look up in the sky, the clouds part. What comes down?
Don't fucking compare them to a Tengai Shinsei.
The teabag of the century.
It's like, he's like, all right. He's like, you managed to bring everyone together. You stopped one. There's another.
Fucking play the Outer Paths theme as that fucking happens. But trust me, Louise, I'm not putting Uchiha in here because aside from Madara alone, there's no fucking way in absolute beyond of a god hell would I give the Giganshi Kamui, because Kamui is broken. Kamui. To explain to you what Kamui is, for those of you who don't know, how would you like an attack that for 5 minutes straight you are intangible because part of your body's in a pocket dimension and you are impervious to all physical, ranged, and any other type of attack?
Why, yes, I would like that.
No, you don't get that.
Oh, Cable.
I have bad news for you.
You can kind of do that.
No, that's just Mazaku.
It was such bullshit with the fight with Conan. Do you know what she had to do to hurt the dude with Kamui? She made I think this is correct, I think she did a 10 billion paper bombs ocean where she knew that he would be intangible for 5 minutes, so she put enough in there for continuous detonations for 10 minutes straight to make sure he didn't come out of that alive. But because he's an Uchiha, they have an ability called Izanagi, which, by sacrificing one of their Sharingan Eye, they can rewrite history temporarily. So, he would have died, but he gave up one of his eyes to basically say, it's a good thing I'm me, or that would have killed me.
say he had two options. He could either solve a mystery or rewrite history. He chose that one.
Yeah, he DuckTales'd it. Oh my god. He's a Nagi, he's a Nami, Kamui, Amaterasu, Tsukuyomi, Suso. Fuck the Uchiha. They're broken just for the sake of being broken.
The Uchiha are now canonically in DuckTales lore. Confirmed.
Listen. How do you know that Scrooge McDuck couldn't do a Mangekyo Sharingan?
Listen, because they will require him to kill the thing he loved the most, and he can't kill money.
You guys are making me want to draw stupid fan art of that.
Here's what happened. He saw his stocks drop for like 2 seconds.
And then he, fuck that. Stop, drop for 2 seconds. That dude's going full Renegon. He's gonna be considered the coming of God.
Luis, you know you want to see this.
I think Louise is the only other person who knows a lot about, like, Naruto. So,
We're gonna get a drawing out. Madara and the duck.
I'll say this, Louise. I knew if anybody would knew what I was doing with that, you would. Chibi knows, because I think I told him earlier today what it was. But as you guys continue you ready to jump back in, guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Daisuke, you catch a good, like, sleep, you know, and I'll even say, like, later on through this point, like, after you wake up, you have a nice date with Sheena. You guys go out to a nice restaurant. You take a nice walk around Hanging Neck. You see lots of, like, you sit by, like, the water. It's a very peaceful day for you both.
Aww.
You have Naoki. Meanwhile, Naomi's constantly beating you down. Make sure you get these Kitsune abilities lodged into your head.
I was about to say, like, Daisuke's having a nice date, and then he just hears, like, muffled screaming in the background and bolts of lightning coming from the air off in the distance.
It's the one scene where it's like, hey Sheena, do you hear that? Ah! The birds are singing happily today.
My fucking leg! I don't think it's attached to my body anymore!
Oh my god, I just realized something. Louise, is that what you say I'm making you Uchiha? I didn't put 2 and 2 together with fucking Itachi's ravens. I forgot about that. It just clicked in my head.
You accidentally
him and
Uchiha.
I accidentally in Uchiha'd. Oh god.
So, you've done 2 accidental characters now.
Who was the second one? Or the first one?
You accidentally are Sephiroth.
I on purpose a Sephiroth.
I mean, think of all the Bugs X Bones characters that I made that were accidentally JoJo stands.
Coco's entire ability is accidentally a JoJo stand.
Sorry, that just took me out of it again because I just realized, oh my god, I did just give him fucking Itachi's Raven with Koto Matsukami. This is fuck Koto Matsukami too. Fuck that ability. I'm gonna be angry about that one too. It's a fucking hypnotic ability that nobody can break. Hailed as the strongest of their clan and one person can do it. Fuck Koto Matsukami.
God, we've done so many accidentals. Between what me and Bad did, we accidentally phantom blooded.
Oh, yeah. Oops! Anyways, back to the plot.
Dicey's having a nice date. You're training with Naomi. She's giving you things like, after about 3 hours of going into it with her, like, this isn't like Matt would have already been doing his thing because you guys are leaving at 8 in the morning. So these are all events happening simultaneously with each other. Yeah. But she's, after you've rested, she's putting in trial to you, basically, all right, for the next hour, you can't drop your Kitsune form no matter what I do. And you have to stay fighting as a Kitsune with her. And Kunai, Ryuji is having you... Surprisingly, he's making you do push-ups.
Huh.
Because he realizes you're fairly strong with a lot of your other abilities, but if you get caught by something or somebody stronger than you, you can't do anything against it. So he's trying to get your muscles built up a little bit. And he's putting you under the condition that every time like you kind of give up halfway through doing push-ups, or if you start to waver, the crow is going to start attacking you.
Oh.
He's not happy about it. Like he's biting his sleeve. Like I don't want to do this. That's why the crow like slaps him with his wing and is like, man up, and that's why the crow is taking charge. Or the raven, sorry. But, Matt. It's about 8 in the morning. You find the same path that you followed from the hotel the other day. You have Jin and Toya, who are surprisingly still like they've dropped like the normal clothes they wear during the dark tournament, and they're actually in sort of like their ninja attire. For Toya, that's not different, but Jin's sort of out of the outfit that matches with Naoki. So, what's the plan there, Matt? What are we doing once we get in?
Well, I don't really know what I'm looking for. Well, that's a lie. I do know what I'm looking for. It's more a case of I don't know where to look for it once we get in.
Well,
I'm looking for any information I can find on what they're doing here.
and Toya would walk up. Perhaps it would be beneficial if you told us specifically what information is important to you.
Alright, but you can't tell anyone else. And I mean it, not a soul.
Understood. I mean, fine, fine. And Toya elbows indirectly in the oh, prick. Fine, I won't say a word. Cross me heart, hope to die. Stick a needle in Naoki's eye.
I mean, I'll do that one anyway, but that's beside the point. I'm looking for anything on the artificial Masaku project here.
What that thing Pyro is?
Excuse me, what now?
That thing Pyro is?
I did not know this before.
Yeah, that's what I believe Yamada was saying that. It's they did some wonky experiments on him back when he was a lad. Really messed him up, it looks like. That's why he went all crispy in the last fight we had.
Oh. Well, that might still be going on, and yesterday I saw them bring another kid in here. That's when you came and found me.
Oh yeah,
They might still be doing this to kids.
Pardon me, Matt. Do you know the organization who's doing this?
It's the Black Club, I think.
Roll perception on Toya as soon as you say that, with advantage.
Perception. 14.
You see the ice blade appear around his hand, so we don't leave any of them alive when we go in there.
Well, if we have to, then yes, but I'd rather keep it low profile for now.
Understood.
If it gets to a point where it's dangerous, or if some certain other people show up, I have someone I can call in to help.
Well, what are we waiting for? Christmas? Also, what is Christmas? I heard Naoki tell me about that. A large red man brings you things? I don't trust it. Never liked it, I did.
Yeah.
Jin's hard to
Tell
keep
you
up
after
with.
this.
I apologize for Jin's demeanor. He's strong, but not where it counts. And he sort of like taps his forehead as Jin's just like watching a butterfly go by. Oh, is this a bird?
Oh, I understand.
Is this a pigeon? You guys make your way down the road. And make a history check to see if you can remember specifically where it would be. Advantage, because you were just here yesterday. 6. Okay, well, you're a little distracted wondering what's going on. Jin followed you so Jin can make a history check. Oh, thank you, Jin. Jin, your intelligence. 17.
Oh my
Jin,
god.
Jin has a -2 to his intelligence.
I can tell by that -1 on the other side.
So, you remember that I'm drawing it right now, just... You remember that sort of like the area like farther down this path, like where that red line is? Is where, you know, they took the kid yesterday. And... sort of standing, as you guys get closer, make stealth checks.
Oh boy. Eee, 13 gross.
Hold on. 13? God damn it. I hate that I can never see off the screen a little bit. Alright. 26 for Jin. 25 for Toya. So
Jesus.
you sort of like strike a pose to avoid being seen. Like you think you're hiding behind something cleverly. They just sort of pick you up and move you somewhere better in stealth. Yeah. Neither one of the guards see. I'll say you guys can move up to about right here. Without being detected. And you can sort of hear them. Like, you hear like two of them just like, you see that they've got guns in their hands. I don't really get why they always, you ever notice that they don't ever really give us any real jobs in the Black Club? We're always standing in front of doorways. You know, my cousin went to DeVry. I think I could make something out of myself instead of just being the anonymous goon standing in front of a door. And the other one just looks over to him. Hey, we don't get paid to question our lots in life. Alright? I, for one, am happy to have this profession under my belt. Wow. Huh? You know, it's what we need. More people taking pride in their work. And they just sort of stand at attention. How do you want to approach getting in?
Okay, well, first, I'm gonna talk to these two and say, hey, do you guys trust me?
I mean, I'm along for the ride. You do what you need to do. Same. I'm not very concerned about what it is you'll do. They seem like weak humans. I could kill them from here if I wanted.
Okay, but before you do that, I'm gonna tap them both on the shoulder, expend 2 Reiki, and use telepathy.
Okay. So you're telepathically speaking with them?
Yep, because now we're linked for at least 24 hours. As long as I win my detection range.
You hear Toya just like, in his mind, and I see. So this is a telepathic conversation. Smart. We'll eliminate the chances we'll get to do. What is this? Screaming in your head. Why can I hear you? My thoughts don't always sound like Toa. They usually sound like Risho. What is this?
Don't worry about it.
Who said that?
Me, the one standing right next to you.
Okay. Don't just do that to people. You give them warning, you're gonna do that.
I
Like
did.
hearing
I
those
said,
voices
did you
back-
trust me? That was me trying to say it.
I mean, a lot of things. Naoki asked me if I trust him, and then, he leaves me in fighting Toya by myself in a ring. It was fun.
Well, he's
It wasn't fun, I got
unlike
stabbed.
him. I'm not a bad person. Completely. And
You seem like you're trying to save kids. You seem good to me. Jin has 1 volume. Even in telepathic speaking, he's still very loud in your head.
my brain is ringing.
Alright, so what's the plan?
Try to either get in by choosing our way past these guys or knock them out.
Got it. So if you can't sneak in, we kill him.
Basically.
Alright, sounds good. You go do your thing. We'll be waiting over here if you need us. Affirmative. We'll be, I'll be waiting over here. Jin, I know. Move up in the sky, Jin. That's what you always do. And Jin just flies up above the clouds.
Let's see. Okay. How far does that reach? Okay. I am going to try and, if I can, try to find any, like, look in the distance, like, somewhere over this way-ish,
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can find any, like, rocks or small branches.
Yeah. This area is not far from the beach. There's lots of, like, loose gravel and stones all over.
I'm gonna see if I can find one that's, like, at least chunky enough. Not, like, big. It's not gonna... It's just for a distraction. I'm gonna try and use telekinesis to chuck it further down this path to make enough noise.
Okay.
Purposely making it hit against the floor quite a lot.
I want you to roll me a... Because I'll say you find a stone, so you don't have to make a nature check to do that. Make me a deception check with advantage because they don't know you're here. So you're trying to, like, lure people into another area. I'll say it's a deception check.
16.
Alright. Okay. So... we'll make them red and blue. Red versus blue. So, red is standing at attention with his gun. The blue's like... So you've chucked it over this way?
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear something over there? Not sure, but... based on how certain things go, it would be stupid of us both to separate. So you should go take a look at it. Alright. Somebody read the employee handbook, it looks like. You know all the proper protocol. And he sort of like walks out of the dude's line of sight to go and check and see what's going on. And he is currently focused looking this way. Like seeing if... And he's got his gun like at attention. Like, alright, if anybody's out here, show yourself. I promise I won't kill you on sight. You make this easy for me.
Quick, now distracted. Knock him out.
Alright, so for that guy right there, Toya's gonna work on blue, Jin will take care of red. Wait, no, Toya's gonna work on red, Jin will take care of blue. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to have initiative rolled. I was trying to click something else. Yeah, Toya's gonna hit him with that. So, 7. You see Toya just, like, go shards of winter as he blows, and then an ice needle just starts flying at, like, extremely fast speeds. And it just, like, like a needle going through fabric just goes straight through this dude's neck. And you see his eyes just, like, glaze over as his whole body just lumps over dead. And Jin... Fuck it, why not? Jin's an idiot.
Oh no.
Yeah, Jin just comes... As the guy, like, looks, he's just looking straight forward, and then he just hears... Yeah! As Jin just comes down from the sky, and, like, you hear an audible crack as his fist makes contact with this dude's soft human skull.
Ooh.
And this dude just slumps over.
I said knock him out, not killed him.
Here's the weakest move I could. Yeah, I didn't think a shard of winter would kill them. I really didn't. But what are you going to do? They're dead. Let's move on.
Let's at least prop them up back over. Actually, no, let's go hide them.
Alright. Do you want to, like, bury them, or what do you want to do?
I'll just shove them behind a tree. Preferably one so it's not so it's like hidden from like both sides of this pathway and this entrance here.
Sure. I'll say you, like, tuck them up over here. Like, this is, like, near a ridge, too, so nobody would normally see it coming up. Like, so this whole area is, like, hold on. This whole area right here is, like, very, like, very higher up compared to the normal road, and with the density of all the trees and stuff, you'd never see them, like, there. So you would know where they are, but nobody else would see them.
Alright.
Alright. Do you do anything else before you go in, or what are you trying to do?
That deals with that. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the area for a sec, and then slowly make my way closer.
Alright, make a perception check for me before you go in. Or at least, you know, make your way closer.
21.
Like, your acute canine ears, you don't hear anything. You don't pick up on anything aside from Jin and Toa just sort of, like, positioning the bodies, like, more stealthily. Nobody else is around. You've got a clear shot.
Alright. Now
Okay.
let's go.
Right. Jin flies over to the door and Toya makes his way over as well, waiting for you before they do anything. The door is locked.
Okay, anyone got it? You know.
I can attempt. You see Toya make a very, like, thin, like, needle of ice on one of his fingers and then, like, a small hooked one on another. He is trying to artificially do Thieves' Tools, so I'll make him roll I guess a dexterity check.
I think it's Dex plus proficiency. Well, he's not proficient in it, is he?
Yeah, no, he's never used
it's
Thieves'
just
Tools before.
Dex then.
The ice just cracks off in the lock. Let's have Jin see what he can do. Let's see if Jin's got anything. Let's roll a D100.
Oh, no.
Okay. That's the low end, so Jin's not gonna be an idiot, and I'll say you see this beforehand. Jin's looking at the door, he, like, touches it a little bit, like, oh, this is pretty solid, but, probably do it. You see him just start cranking his arm up as you see wind beginning to, like, pile up, like, more and more. Jin is getting ready to break through this door.
No.
Alright, fine. Hey, wait, Matt, check this out. Ooh, like a fan. And he just stops spinning his arm. Seriously, how do you plan to get us in here then? Toya can't pick the
Let's
lock.
go check one of the other guys. They probably have a key.
Oh, right. Toya goes. Toya do a perception check on them, or a survival. Oops, survival. Toya comes back over after just a few seconds. I found a key, and what appear to be... I'm not sure what they would be. Maybe authorization cards? They might come in useful later.
Yeah, that's good. So we only got the 2 right now.
So you have 2 authorization cards. They're both set for the same place, and they have listed on the cards Research Facility Room 1. So you have those. Toya pops the key in, and you are able to open the door and get inside.
Oh boy. I'm gonna die today.
Give me 1 second. I'm just getting the new map ready.
Okay.
I'm proud of you, Jack.
What?
You're, you're, you broke into a place without dying.
Yay! Now I just gotta stay alive in the building.
Actually, don't know where these specific. Here it is. I was trying to find this. It will be a reused map, but Matt has not seen this one, so this will be interesting. Sorry, a lot of these facilities look the same, so I didn't feel like making a secondary map.
Makes sense.
See, similarly to how Kunai and Suzaku had done before, you find a sort of freight elevator as you go into the building, and it totally is giant, and it brings you down.
Oh god, that killed me.
Go ahead and put yourself right here.
I was just looking at my notes.
Mm-hmm.
Me notes.
Jin
Oh
sort
hey,
of.
that looks like a room a dude gets exploded in.
Oh, you're over exaggerating. People don't get exploded anymore. Well, I mean, I just exploded that guy's skull, but anyway. Jin's like put his entire body flat against the ceiling and is like starfishing around. Like nobody can see him and he can see everything. So he has not like seen anybody in like the first couple corridors.
Alright. I'm guessing that's actually a locked door over there. Not locked door, or at least a closed door.
Yeah, that it's closed as far as you can see.
You two keep an eye out. I'm gonna go check the door across from us. And I will move over here.
Jin and Toa take point. You investigate the door. It is locked.
Oh boy, here we go again.
It says, like, you can see a small like plaque on the door that does say it just says main office, but it is shut. Are you gonna try to break in?
I need to read something very quickly.
I actually have to roll some stuff while you're here. Really quick, there's something specific Toa would need to make a perception check for. Let's see if Toa would see it. Okay. Sorry, continue doing what you're doing. Don't mind me on the back, I'm just gonna be checking stuff.
It's moments like this I forget I have spells. I mean, I could, but do you know what? Actually, Oh, okay, ideas. I have ideas. Let's close those. I'm gonna try using precognition.
Precognition, hey. Give me a quick rundown on what that does again.
I can expend 4 Reiki to focus and try to predict the near future, or 8 to predict the distant. For the near future, I need to make a DC 18 intelligence check, and that's the one I'm trying to do now. Succeed in combat. I'm not doing combat. Outside of combat, you can predict 1 event for the near future and gain advantage on acting against these events. When predicting the future, you get small glimpses of what will or could happen.
Okay. Go ahead and make the check.
Intelligence. Oh shit.
It's not enough. You try to really focus, but you're not picking up any like clear-cut signs. I will say it's not enough to see the future, but give me one more intelligence check.
Oh my god, it was worse than the last.
No, I can't give this to you. I'm sorry.
Oh well. Plan B. This might be a bit loud. I'm gonna use knock.
Knock.
Yep.
That blows open locked doors, right?
Let's see. Choose an object you can see within range. Object can be a door, box, or chest, set of manacles, blah 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 blah. Or another object that contains a mundane or magical item. A target that is held shut by a mundane lock or is stuck or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. If the object has multiple locks, only one of them is unlocked. If you choose a target that is held shut with an arcane lock, that spell is suppressed for 10 minutes, during which time target can be opened and shut normally. When you cast the spell, a loud knock audible from as far as 300 feet emanates from the target object. So, I did warn them this was going to get loud.
Yeah. So okay, go ahead.
It just happens.
Okay, so there's a loud bang, and like with the way these with the metal ways that this facility is made, it echoes loud, and you hear the door in front of you flies open, and you immediately do hear the sounds of like footsteps as people from around the facility start like rushing through, and they're like poking their heads out to check and see what's going on.
Well,
Make stealth checks.
oh thank God, 18.
15. 19. So Toya immediately like grabs you by the collar and pulls you into the room.
I was gonna go in there anyway as soon as that happened.
But like he's doing it like quickly so that way he can like pushes himself and you up to the sides of this doorway as quickly as and like closes the door to like put in a locked thing. Jin is hidden as he's floating above like on the ceiling, like out of where people's lines of sight would be. Like he's like hiding like here and floating up so that way they won't see him as they come in. And what did Jin get for stealth? 15?
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll their perceptions and see what they get. Okay, and I dropped my dice. I was hoping not to move. My chair's still broken. Okay, that's double sixes. So they poke their heads in. They look around. I'm not sure what that was. It doesn't seem like any of the children have gotten out. Maybe Lord Fu is still around. He could be throwing a fit like he usually does. Irrelevant. We should get back to work. And they just make their way and go back into the room they were working. This one screams in, "False alarm of some sort, don't worry." And they just go back to working. Jin just kind of floats down. He gives you guys like a light tap. Can I come in?
Yeah. But still keep an eye out for the door.
Alright, I'm watching here. Jin just kind of like, he drops to the ground and he's like watching. So, you find yourself in an office. It's fairly organized. You see what appears to be... Well, it's weird how like structured everything is in here. Like everything's aligned perfectly next to each other. Like nothing seems to be out of place, and like it's aligned perfectly.
Okay.
Do you what do you want to look for, or do you want to just do a general investigation?
I don't know what I'd have to be looking for, so it'd have to be just a general investigation for now.
Okay.
Oof, gross. Disgusting.
It's on the upper end. I'll say this is just something I need to make a note of real quick. Don't mind me. This doesn't mean anything bad, Jack.
Oh. Pop up.
Okay. So you go, you sit around, you look through some of the papers in the desk, you look through the computer, and you do find a notepad and you find a logbook with like small, very neatly written handwriting there. And it says, another subject brought to hanging neck. I dropped him off with the idiot yesterday. Hopefully his testing should prove fruitful in building a newer Mazaku. I do not see the reason Father is continuing these experiments. I am already perfect. I suppose he's looking to sell them off for more money. They would make ideal soldiers. Roll a history check.
Give me a sec. I was just typing.
Yep.
Story. What is with these fucking shit rolls now?
You can't piece the this seems familiar to you. You're not sure what it is, but something about this handwriting and it's giving you a weird vibe. Would you like to make another investigation check? Look for something else in the office? Or would you like to look?
Yeah, I'm just looking for it. There we go. That's what I need.
So, looking through this and looking through the logbook, you do find a small, like, on a sticky note with the computer, like a password that you're able to put in. Going through, you read through more case files. Something similar that, like, based on the information, like, you'd have had access to, you can tell that this might be, like, actual records of test subjects that have been here on Hanging Neck. And going through, you don't just see, like, terminated next to their names, you actually see, like, visual evidence of, like, a lot of the older children that were here have not survived the testing. And you see sort of like records of them. You see who they're being overseen by. Most of the people here have been overseen by Maya. Like, the current person overseeing now is Fu. He's been taken over for the last month, and you find a log in here that states that Fu has been in charge of overseeing the development of some of the Mazaku who have made it through the earlier stages of testing. They have integrated properly with their demon, like, sort of heritage, but it's to see if even this integration is worth the effort the club is putting into. And should they prove to be weak, they are to be executed, essentially. So, information you are gleaming from this is, not only are they testing to see if they can even turn these kids into things, but that doesn't even ensure the kids' survival, because if they don't live up to Fu's standards, they're executed. I'll say going through this, you spent some time, like, looking through the computer, and, like, it's a horrible sight to see that this is how little this club seems to value human life. And Toya himself is, like, visibly angry, like, looking at these. It's nice to know that they It's nice to know they
You
value.
holding up there.
It's good to see that they value human life as well as they do demon. They don't care about anything but their money. We should kill everyone in this facility.
We can't raise suspicion that we're here right now. I did a risky move just getting us into this one room.
Do you wish to go further in, or do you think this is a point to call it?
To be honest, I'd like to go further in, but I'm also not going to risk it. I think I have a good amount of information.
Sure you don't want to bring Daisuke or Naoki here? Or even Daisuke, Naoki, and Kunai, they could probably really hold their own in a place like this. Kunai's pretty quick too. I've seen her hide.
Probably could, but I can't. I need to keep as many people out of this as I can. This is something I was supposed to do. I was allowed to call in other people, but I don't know. If I want to keep this as quiet as possible, the less people that know, the better.
Well, if you say so, I won't say a word to Naoki. Agreed, I won't say a word as well. But if you need us to accompany you here again, we will come. Or I can speak for myself, I will personally make it my goal to help you in destroying this place.
The thing is, I'm not sure if we'll get another chance. I mean, with the gods outside being, offed.
I mean, and Jin just kind of like has a smile going across his face. It's the Dark Tournament. People turn up dead on this island all the time. Who's to say it was us?
I mean, I
make
guess, but they might still bolster their security anyway.
They might, but if they're gonna put more of them out there, we could just do it a second time. Whatever you want to do. If you want to go further in, we'll go with you. If you think this is enough, we can come back. How do you want to play this, Matt?
I'm gonna try using precognition one more time. Actually, first, I'm gonna try and use spirit focus.
Okay.
Which will, I'm gonna make a DC 14 int check. If I do, I can get 3 Reiki back. Come on. Never mind.
Alright, so you can still attempt to do this, but you'll take a point of exhaustion. You're going to be burning through your negative limit.
Fuck. Okay. No, I'm gonna have to leave. I can't leave this up to chance, not with something like this.
Alright, so you're leaving?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
So-
actually, though, before I do, I'm going to use retrocognition to make sure the room is exactly the way it was, down to the last tiny details, and making sure nothing looks like it's been touched, moved, or anything.
Okay, so with
I'm going to make a
retrocog...
DC 15 int check
Okay,
again.
go for it.
I hate you, Dice. I hate you.
Alright, I'm gonna do something with this because this was in relation to something else. Make one perception check with disadvantage.
15.
15. All right. I'm gonna roll a percentage. If you get the high end of this, I'll tell you, and you can fix this.
Nope, low end.
You don't see it.
I see shit.
Nope. You clean up as you put things together as best as you can. For the most part, as far as you, Toya, and Jin can tell, nobody's been in this room, and you even managed to like redo the lock. Like Jin finagles it, weirdly enough, so that the door locks behind you as you leave. Thus, it's still locked, so nobody should seemingly have been able to get in. You make your way up and out through the freight elevator, and you find yourself back outside of the facility.
I'm gonna check around the area just one more time.
Go ahead and make perceptions. I'll have Jin and Toya assist, so you can do it with advantage.
14.
Okay. Well, I guess only Jin needed to assist. Toya can do a perception check. 14. Between the two of you, you don't notice anything, and you don't notice anyone coming by. The area seems completely clear, and you're able to make your way back onto the main path to where it looks like nobody would have noticed you. All right. Hey, I have an idea. It might be a good way to cover our tracks. Jin flies over and grabs the two bodies and dumps them like right here. And you see him fly extremely high into the sky like a bullet. You all might want to step back a little bit.
Oh shit, running.
And he is going to give up, let's see, he's going to give up 8 Yoki to fire 4 consecutive gale shots directly at the ground.
Oof.
So, thankfully he's aiming at the ground, so I'm not going to count that nat 1. So as you and Toya like make your way away from this, Jin decimates the surrounding area, and it's like a fairly big radius of like destruction. Like he's chipping off parts of the rock, and then he flies back down. Now it just looks like some demon might have gone on a rampage and destroyed some stuff. It's not the best, but it looks like their deaths was something accidental that they couldn't control.
Well, I'm gonna have to take your word on that.
Here's hoping.
Let's just get out of here for now.
Alright. You guys make your way. Hold on.
Oh boy, my throat's fucking dry after that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Damn, Jack, I heard that.
Yeah, I was fucking thirsty after that. The nerves got to me, man. I was shaking.
So, I'll say, as you make your way back up to the hotel, Jin and Toya sort of separate, so that way it doesn't look suspicious that the three of you are walking together. And they kind of go off and do their own thing, like, just let us know if you need us.
Aye.
As you begin walking and making your way up, make a perception check.
Oh no.
You turn the corner, and you're almost nose to nose with Fu, like walking directly into you as you're near the hotel.
Yeah.
No, you. Don't
Hi.
think I don't know what you were up to.
What do you mean?
Keeping the idiot out all night to play skee-ball. He'll never get anything done if he's wallowing around with you. Filth! Leave us alone and stop interfering with business. As he just like, ugh, I talked in the same direction as it. And he just walks off in a huff.
Wow. What an asshole. Takes that piece of candy from Halloween.
Father would be very displeased. Make another history check.
17.
Something clicks in your head as you, as he says that and walks away. You hear him go, "Father would be very displeased." You piece in the line, dropped something off with the idiot the other day, or dropped a subject off with the idiot, and remember that the note log said, "I don't understand why Father would be wanting more Mazaku," essentially. You were in Fu's office. According to your 14, let's hope you put everything back exactly the way you need to. What? You walk past, Fu walks past you, you pop in a piece of Halloween candy. You see Ogre, not far, like in the lobby. He's still wearing like the loincloth, but he's got a nice like suit jacket on.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, Matt. Oh, good news, good news.
Oh, what?
You see him puff out his chest, and then on like the suit jacket, you see like a laminated badge, and it says George Satome, official co-announcer for the Dark Tournament, or official Dark Tournament co-announcer.
Oh, that's great. I didn't get any badge.
Oh, yeah, this one's for you. It's a picture of you when you've just woken up.
Oh.
Apparently, Miss Kodo brought these by.
Oh, fucking course. Bitch.
She said she signed the back of yours.
Do I dare look?
It's just PBBBBBBBT for.
It's fine. It's fine.
Look shaken up. Where have you been all day? You've been gone for like 3 hours.
Oh, I was just out going for a walk around the island. It's a lot more stressful because I suddenly realized halfway while I was out there that, oh god, people are crazy here, I might die.
Oh.
So then I just kind of, after I had that realization, I kind of paced myself back here as quick as I could. Although it was a good walk for the first 2 hours.
Oh, morning calisthenics are always the best. I'm glad nothing happened to you, though. And he shoots you a big dumb smile.
God, you have such a cute face.
He goes like beet red on his blue skin. Anyway, I have to check in with a few people for the committee just to make sure. Well, not the committee, but like the organization here, just to make sure everything's going fine. But starting tomorrow, I will actually have my own mic, and I don't need to borrow one of your Kazur Kodos anymore.
That's a shame. He doesn't deserve a mic anyway.
Oh. It looks like you'll only be the announcer for the first couple matches of the next part of the tournament anyway. Kodo and Jury
Job that fast?
Kodo and Jury it'll be me and you for the first part, and then Kodo and Jury will be taking over for the last half.
Damn.
We're still getting paid as if we were here for the full tournament, though.
I know, but not as fun.
Well, we'll have time off. I'm sure we can find something to do.
Oh, I could think of something.
He goes even redder. He's got like the steam coming out of the ear.
In Matt's head, it's just more skee ball.
In Ogre's head, it's also more skee ball. But
yeah, thinking in that hole. I'm sorry, what were we talking about again?
I think I need to go, and he just starts running off.
Oh. Well, okay then.
He's just going to take care of the stuff. And you
I'm
hear...
actually gonna do something. I'm going to go back to my room.
Alright. You head on back up to your room, Matt.
And, I'm gonna make a specific phone call to a certain someone who has employed me on this.
So, we're gonna... At this point, we're gonna do this one where, like, in recording, okay, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
So, you ring up a little bit. You hear a... Let me pull something up really fast, just because I need to get a specific name. Sorry, everybody, I just need to find a specific name. Alright. So, as the call begins, you hear... Yes, Captain Otake speaking.
This is Matthew.
Have you something to report?
I have a fair bit, unfortunately.
All right, I will connect you to Lord Enma immediately. And after a minute, Matthew, I take it you've something to let me know. What have you learned?
They're still working on kids at this place. I saw one of them being taken in there yesterday.
I assumed as we have had reports sending Spirit World's finest out to nullify and hide certain events happening throughout the human world. It appears they may be selling these enhanced humans off as soldiers or weapons of some sort.
One of the people who's been overseeing the project recently, a guy by the name of Fu, apparently it's his father that was continuing this to sell them off, so I'm guessing that would be Sakio.
Most likely is Sakio. If you are Sakio is not someone we are able to bring in at this moment. If you find anything directly linking to him.
I did find some notes actually in the room itself.
Were you able to take them?
No.
Unfortunately,
But
without...
I do plan on going back there. Next time I will bring them with me if I did a good job of hiding my tracks this time.
Alright.
I want to at least get this info back to you first. But there were direct notes saying that Fu didn't know why his father was continuing this project. And let's just say there's not been a lot of survivors ever since he took over, because if they weren't perfect, they got off. There's a lot of innocent kids that have lost their lives down there.
Poses more of a threat than we believed it initially did at first. These artificial beings they're creating, these Mazaku, they're unstable. They're dangerous. Humans are not meant to have that level of energy inside of them. Yoki is toxic to them. Part of the reason to even establish the barrier in the first place was to prevent the birth of more creatures like this. Proceed with caution, and remember, you act under the authority of Lord Enma. Should you deem it worthy, you have Spirit World's authority to kill anyone you see fit.
I understand, sir.
Alright. Continue with your mission. Keep me updated. If you need Otake, we can send him to you immediately. Be vigilant. We do have report since we is still on the island.
Out of everyone I was supposed to keep my eyes on, he's the only one I haven't seen yet.
We're unaware of how he's evading detection.
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Alright. And the call goes, the call sort of just like goes silent then as it hangs up. And I think this might be a little bit of a shorter one, but I think that's actually a good place to end off on for right now. And then next time we pick back up, we'll continue still in the same day for at least for Matt and Daisuke.
Yeah.
I think this is a good place to end.
All right, everybody.
I hope y'all had fun.
I did.
Oh, damn.
Meanwhile, Daisuke had a very pleasant day.
Daisuke did have a very pleasant day. Hey, thanks y'all. Wow, we had like 10 consistent people here for the entire thing.
Sweet.
Hey. I hope y'all had fun. Before we go, Noodle, don't end stream just yet. You still going, right, Noodle?
I'm still going.
Really quickly. If y'all have enjoyed what you've seen here, or if you need some context for what's been going on, drop in the File Phantasma YouTube in the chat. And a follow's always appreciated, but only if you like what we do. No obligation. Just I don't know. This was fun.
We currently have 3 running series on there, as well as a lot of fun things with interspersing between, like, the Pokemon Nuzlocke and something else in the future that may or may not involve a lot of people getting very angry with each other.
I don't know what you're talking about with that, but we've got some special projects where Jack's being salty about all of them. But
Yeah, I'm the salty one.
watch those lips. I will put you right back in that fucking room with Fu.
Oh, please don't. I'm sorry.
Can join us tomorrow for Bugs X Bones.
We'll be back with Bug tomorrow.
Nice channel.
Yeah.
Over on twitch.tv Battery Batty. We do not do Digimon Knighthood live, but expect the Digimon Knighthood by Monday. I'm going to get more consistent with posting these up. This recording should be up by Saturday at the latest for you guys to check this one out there. But thank you all for watching, and if anybody else has anything to say, I think I'm ready to head off.
No, let's keep
Nice.
going for at least another 3 minutes, because then we can stop it at 3 hours exactly.
Let's go for another 3. So, you know what? Dan, real quick, for the next 2 minutes, tell us Daisuke's ideal day out with Shino.
Alright, so he woke up at the crack of noon. Let's see. They went back to that nice little cafe. You know, they had they had a nice little a crumpet, if you will. You know, a little slice of cake. As you said, they went down by the riverbed. It was very nice. You know, got to see like a jump, just like you just see a fish just jump out. You know, splash a little cold water. You know, it was very, very romantic for this horrible place that smells like death and blood.
It's beautiful, beautiful. And just so you know, Sheena would have enjoyed every minute of it. Sheena was wearing a nice turtleneck sweater. She had like the turtleneck, but with like the skirt with suspenders going over the shoulders too.
Oh,
And she hasn't had a haircut in quite a while, so it's still like very short, like for her, but it's got like a little bit of length to it now in the back. She's got a bit of like shaggy hair going on.
okay, yeah, she's fun. She's hot.
Dan, Cable, you're just describing my haircut right now.
Second verse, same as the first.
It's very shaggy.
Hot is hot, don't deny it.
Hush you.
Everybody go follow all these beautiful people in the party. They're all good.
And the DM, don't forget to follow him too.
You don't gotta follow the DM, all he's gonna do is retweet random shit. And if you follow me, I can't guarantee you won't have porn show up on your timeline. Follow me at your own will.
You've been warned.
No shame. Horny on main.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
I feel like going over the time limit just to spite you, Jack.
Oh, don't do that.
Let's keep this up. Let's
You're gonna make sure you
10
end it
seconds.
just
You
on
know
a
what?
cliffhanger of a sentence like
let's everybody go down the line and say goodbye.
Cable
Goodbye.
had rabies.
Bye.
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 Fatty, just you. We need you to say bye.
Wait, what?
God damn it.
Goodbye.
Bye.
That was